Hello everyone, welcome to latest football news. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer says Manchester United were set up to fail by having their Premier League game against Everton scheduled to kick off early on Saturday. The Red Devils were in Champions League action on Wednesday when they lost 2-1 in Turkey against Istanbul Başakşehir. Despite the short turnaround, Manchester United won 3-1 against the Toffees. The kick-off time set us up to fail, a visibly angry Solskjaer said. We have been to Turkey, played lots of games this season already, we got back Thursday morning and we are playing Saturday lunchtime. It's an absolute shambles. When asked if he agreed with his manager that it felt like the scheduling of fixtures was making it tough for Manchester United, Captain Harry Maguire said it is strange. You have all those slots and the availability to play the game against Everton, who I am sure would have been happy to play whenever. To play in Istanbul on Wednesday, have a 5-hour flight and then to play first thing Saturday morning, it is tough. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp also supports the view and says the Premier League has to change its fixture scheduling, with Manchester City counterpart Pep Guardiola adding that players are not protected. Klopp told BBC Sport the boys are on the edge. No team on a Wednesday night should have the 12:30 kickoff on Saturday. Tottenham manager Jose Mourinho believes the club would challenge for the league title. Spurs picked up a narrow 1-0 win over West Brom on Sunday as they entered the international break sitting second in England's top flight. Mourinho's side have won their first 3 matches in the Premier League and haven't lost in the competition since the opening day when they failed to defeat against Everton. With no club currently a clear favourite for the title, Tottenham have emerged as genuine contenders, but Mourinho was quick to stress just how hard it is to finish first in the competition. I would say that this team could be champion in many European countries, Mourinho said in his post-match conference. The Premier League is the most difficult one to be, because in the Premier League you can do a good season, can have lots of points, but in the end, Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea, Manchester United, Leicester, Arsenal. So you can have a good season and not be champion. So what can we do? We go match after match, we try to win, we don't care about the others. Tottenham's league form has been perfect since they gave up 3-0 lead to draw with West Ham in October, and Mourinho feels his side have responded well to that setback. I said that we were speaking a lot about it and working a lot about that situation. I'm not going to say we are not going to lose matches or lose points in the last minutes. It can happen to anyone, Mourinho said. We felt the pain against West Ham, and since then strategically the team is behaving in a very different way. Legendary United States striker Alex Morgan came off the bench for her first appearance since moving to the Women's Super League but could not inspire Tottenham as they drew with Reading. The sides were level at the break after headed goals from Reading's Brooke Chaplin and Ashley Neville for Spurs. Morgan, who gave birth to a daughter on 7 May, joined in September but had not featured until her 70th minute outing. However, she could not help the Spurs to a first WSL win in 6 games this term. The Royals, whose third draw from their 6 matches sees them remain in 6th place, were the more likely winners in the closing stages, with Lily Woodham going closest with a fierce strike that was well saved by the keeper Becky Spencer. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta said he took full responsibility for his side's 3-0 defeat at home by Aston Villa and expressed concern that his players did not perform as a team. An Oli Watkins brace and a Saka own goal gave Villa victory. Defeat was especially disappointing for Arsenal on the back of a good win at Manchester United in their last Premier League game. We performed below our standards, said Arteta. I have to say, it's the first time I have seen us play where we weren't a team. This was the 3rd Premier League defeat of the season for Arsenal and their 2nd at home. It may sound strange after a 3-0 loss, but the Gunners have been better defensively so far in this term under Arteta. Their record of 7 goals conceded in the 7 games prior to Villa's visit was the best in the Premier League, a record all the more impressive considering Arsenal had played away at Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United, but that defensive solidity appears to come at a cost in attack. Arsenal have scored just 9 goals in 8 league games this season, their fewest at this stage of a league campaign since 1998-99. Roy Keane slammed Manchester City defender Kyle Walker during their clash against Liverpool, branding him as a car crash. Walker got caught on the wrong side of Sadio Mane and clipped the Reds' winger in the box, prompting referee Craig Pawson to point to the spot. Mohamed Salah dispatched the penalty to put Jurgen Klopp's side in the lead at halftime. United legend Keane ripped into Walker for continually making costly errors. When asked how Mane earned himself a penalty, Keane told Sky Sports, "Because he is up against an idiot, Kyle Walker. People tell me he is playing well. I don't think so. I think this guy is 30 years of age. International player, he is a car crash, keeps making this type of mistakes and rightly punished for it." Barcelona president Josep Maria Bartomeu claims that he knew that he would be criticized for refusing to let Lionel Messi leave this summer, but says that it was in the best interest of the club to keep the Argentine at the Camp Nou for at least one more season. Messi's desire to leave Barca was the story of the summer, with the Blaugrana's icon making his intentions known shortly after the club's humiliating Champions League humiliation. Following an 8-2 loss to eventual champions Bayern Munich, Messi alerted the club of his wish to move on, having spent his entire professional career with the club. However, Bartomeu and Barca held firm, stating that Messi's ability to opt out of an extension had passed and that any club wishing to sign him would have to pay his 700 million release clause. Messi eventually relented, telling Goal that he would remain with the club to avoid having to drag Barcelona to court in an attempt to force an exit. The Argentine did say that Bartomeu did not keep his word, with the 6-time Ballon d'Or winner saying that he would repeatedly told the president he wanted to leave. On Monday, Bartomeu said Messi's departure was something he simply could not allow to happen, as it was in the club's best interest to make sure their captain stays on. Our priority was keeping Messi as part of our new project, so I decided against starting a discussion, he said. That's all for the day. Stay with us for the next video. Don't forget to follow us in Facebook and subscribe in YouTube.